Hey guys, this is Al Gordon with the Let's Get It podcast. It's been a while, season 2, maybe season 3. We're in Long Beach. I was finally able to get this young man here with me. And I say young man, but he might think otherwise with the gray.
Jeez.
But
young at heart.
We're here in Long Beach with chef and entrepreneur Erick Simmons. Erick, we started in this industry a while ago.
It's been a while.
What changes have you seen, maybe the top 3 things that you've seen when you first started to 2020?
I think the biggest thing is the shift in, the labor pool and kind of where cooks stand and how much they should be paid. When I started, minimum wage was $6.50, and you got paid minimum wage, and that's what you got because you were a cook. And I think now we're starting to move in a direction with minimum wages raising. If you're going to keep quality people and you're going to keep morale high and a great team, then you got to pay these guys. Yeah. Cooks wages should be competitive, to say the least. But paying a guy minimum wage to be on a line and to work in a environment that demands a lot of you is just not enough anymore.
Right.
So now you got to pay them a little better. The times that we grew up, there was a lot of yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
And the overall morale wasn't like it is today. Now we're working in more of a collective atmosphere. It's not barking orders from the top down. It's now We're working together to solve our problems or create new things. So there's, I think, 2 things. And the other thing is probably just the evolution of cuisine and the fast casual boom is what I think. That we're moving away from fine dining. As much as I still eat it and go out and do those things, just the trend in the culinary world seems to be moving towards a fast casual concept. I have a feeling that's something to do with the labor too, but keeping food costs down, keeping labor costs down, is, I think, the way of the future, at least here in Los Angeles.
So if someone decided they still wanted to do a restaurant, like they still decide with COVID and what's going on these days.
Like me.
Yeah, like you. How would you go about that? What are the top 3 things you tell someone, pros and cons as far as,
Well, like I'd said, I think the labor and understanding your budget there and understanding, what it actually takes to get the food done and what does it cost. And, the times of having 5 guys working a line to 3 guys finishing a plate at the same time, those days are done, at least for me right now. I'm in a place where it's 2 guys. It doesn't matter if we're doing $1,000 or we're doing $6,000. It's a 2-guy line, and
so doing less with more.
We're doing less with more. I'm keeping the inventory down. I don't have a big long list. I've got almost everything working in 3 to 4 places on the menu. We make a
small menu.
Small, not small menu, but the prep list is smaller. Not everything is unique to each dish. So now, like if I make a pico de gallo for my tri-tip sandwich, it also goes on the nachos and it's going on other things. It's garnishing plates. If I make aioli, it's going to go 3 or 4 places. It's not just, I used to make food that was very specific to that dish. I'd bring in just those things for that dish. Right. And those days are done. Everything has to have 3 or 4 uses. Cross-utilization, I think, is important.
And what about location?
Well, we're fortunate here at this location. We're at 130 Pine Avenue in Long Beach, a very old and historic area. We're a block from the Blue Line that takes you straight to the Staples Center. This is the convention center, and this is a big, heavily populated area. So to me, what they say is location. I don't think it's, that's accurate.
You're downtown Long Beach. You're right in the middle of downtown Long Beach.
In the mix, yeah. So there's plenty of foot traffic. There's people coming in from out of town, a courthouse next door, hotels. So, for us, that's bringing a lot of people to our area out that don't need the support of the locals. Now, we still are active in the community, still have stand at the farmers market where we started. It's, but this location at the Harbour it's an awesome place to be.
So we're here at the Harbour. So tell me about the Harbour. This is my first time in here. It looks beautiful. it looks like a place you could just come hang out all day.
It is. Yeah, the space is gorgeous. We have 180 seats available. Not during COVID, though. We've knocked that down. We can only eat outside right now for the last 3 weeks. And the city's come in and put in a parklet out front that added another 20 seats. But right now, capacity for us is like 65 seats on the outside patio. We're fortunate, a lot of our neighbors don't have outside seating and just haven't been able to open or only offer, to-go food or pick-up delivery. And for a lot of these businesses down here, that's not enough to sustain. So, when we see some of these restrictions, be turned around and we get back to normal, things are going to change down on the street. And but it's still a beautiful place to be. We love it. We love it down here. Downtown Long Beach is, always had action. It's always been something to come down and hang out.
So I got to talk about the barbecue.
Yeah.
We met a while ago, probably over a year or two ago, maybe about 2 years. And when I found out you did barbecue and you finally started doing barbecue at the farmer's market, I was like, yeah, I'm there. Yeah. So what's going on with the barbecue game?
Well, I do what I call California barbecue. I'm a native to Long Beach, native to California. So for me, as much as the trends are Texas and other parts of the country, I think the Santa Maria style, the California barbecue, is just it's not done very much. And as a native Californian, it's a natural fit for me to go that route. And now California barbecue, Santa Maria barbecue, to me is open pit. It's an open grill. We use coastal red oak, so it's meat cooked over wood or vegetables cooked over wood. We still do it as slow as we can with enough smoke, but it is a lot faster. I don't need to do 12 hours of cooking to get to where I want to go. It's about fresh ingredients, not heavy sauces. It's real simple stuff. We use a lot of garlic butter when we finish our meats. We're seasoning with salt and pepper and just grilling over oak wood. And I think that's what barbecue is. Then we come with the sides and we come with the bread and come with the rest of it. And now we're actually, a barbecue place. I think it's just a little lighter touch than some of the stuff with heavy sauces and bigger smoke. This is more light and, it fits our beach community, I think, well.
So anytime I see people either they're barbecuing at home or at a park or wherever they're at, I feel they add the meat too soon. Like the wood is not really there yet. My opinion, but I could be wrong.
No, I agree.
And you just throw it on there.
I think this grill takes an hour and 15 minutes to get to where I want it to go, and it's got to be white. It needs to be a white, blue, red, white color before we put the meat on. I think you're right about that. All you're going to get is smoke when you start it too early, and it's just not ready. I like the fire hot. I want it to take up the whole pit, so the grill has it's evenly heated. Sometimes the fires are too small that people make, and there's not, they might only have this little area where they can actually cook, and they don't really know it. But what they need is a bigger fire, more spread out, and I start a fire every morning, so it's become a ritual over the last 4 weeks for me. It's cleaning out the grill from the night before, building the fire, starting the fire, and I usually do it with my coffee, and that's, I'm into it. Fire is what we do.
So moving forward, like what do you? I mean, you've been in the game and you worked at fine dining, fast casual, catering, events, a gambit. Where do you want, or where do you see your career going, or what do you want to get into, or projects and stuff like that?
Well, I'm still running a catering business. I'm running Out-West Kitchen now at the Harbour Bar. We've got a great partnership here with the guys here, and my career is probably going to move into multiple unit operating and trying to get into have this going, maybe have another Harbour with an Out-West Kitchen going, finding other venues to bring this concept to. This is a unique concept where we're two businesses running in the same building. Now it's a partnership with the Harbour Bar, and they're good friends of ours, and they've given us this opportunity to be here. And I think that this concept of having both businesses run simultaneously with each other is something new. I know it's been done. It's similar to a Vegas model,
right?
Where it's almost like a vending deal. Like I'm the exclusive food vendor here, but my guys are, the cooks are separate. The food cost is separate. That doesn't run underneath this business, and that's a unique situation. So my success is their success is my success, and there's actually a lot of resources moving at it. And also, you know, the Harbour bar doesn't have to worry about the quality of the food or high payroll in the kitchen, because that falls onto the out-west kitchen side. And I think that is something that's unique in this business, and I think it's going to be a trend that is moving forward.
I think so also.
Just because the weight of running a good kitchen is a lot to carry for a bar owner or an operator. It's like being subbed out, and I think that's something that's going to go on, and there's going to be more of that happening because they want that ownership of the food, and the way you get it is to give ownership. So, and this is a deal that's I've only heard of it a few times, and it's new. And I think this is the trend. And if I can do a couple of these plus my catering, raise my son in a good environment, and this is all. This is what we're working towards now.
Yeah, I think chefs have always been looking for ownership to some degree. And instead of going from job to job, once you have ownership, you don't have to come up with the cost of the build out and everything that comes along with the permits and what have you, where someone says, I already have the establishment, I just don't want to deal with the food.
That's it. And that's what it comes down to. And it's it's an agreement we come on, we go back and forth a few times, and it's pretty much easy. It was an easy opening for us because the resources are already here, and I think that's something that's special here. So.
All right, you know what time it is. I like to do something called a speed round. And the speed round is I just say one word to you, and whatever comes to mind. You could answer back with one word, you could answer back with a sentence. Whatever comes to mind, I'm just going to say it, and you just go at it.
You got it.
You ready?
I think
You're always ready.
Yeah,
You're always ready.
I'll be ready.
One thing with Erick,
I will say something.
Erick is one of these cats where whether you going camping, you taking a road trip, you need to bring him with you because you're always going to have a good time. I can guarantee that.
And I can cook.
And he can cook. Imagine that. He can still throw down. So, you may have to look at him much, but at least you can throw down in the kitchen. So.
Keep me in the back. That's what they usually do. So,
let's do this. Okay, Long Beach.
My hometown.
Changes.
I think changes are good. I think changes are needed. Changes are, what life makes it worth living is to change and to adapt and to, be challenged.
Hospitality.
A dying art.
Consistency.
I think in business, it's what you have to hang your hat on. Consistency is everything.
Family.
Also everything. I mean, if you're not working for your family, then or with your family, trying to build that is, that's what all this is about.
And patience.
I'm getting better at that. Yeah, my patience are a lot more than they used to be when I was a young 20-something chef. But my patience now are, I'm usually thinking before I speak instead of just speaking.
Yeah. So what would you like to tell everybody out there, whatever you want, whether you want to talk to, let's do this. What would you tell the you at 22, which you know now? What would you tell yourself?
I would say do something else. No.
Well, that's that.
No, you know what? I got into this world of cooking because I truly just love cooking, and a lot of the extra stuff that we have to do as chefs is, they're extra things. It's the nature of running business, but that passion of cooking, that's what brought me here. I was a cook for 4 or 5 years prior to going to culinary school. I got a degree from the Le Cordon Bleu. I would probably talk to him a little bit about that and to navigate that a little bit better because they were giving away deals and loans that were crippling for a young person. And I'm still dealing with the ramifications of that stuff, but I have a good handle on it now. I would say be ambitious. I would say do as much as you can. Don't limit yourself. Find the best place to work and go be there and fight to be part of that. Outside of that, I would say perseverance is what really gets you there. It's not giving up, even if you've had all these jobs and moved around. And to me, it's just you got to persevere. One day, your name's going to get called, and you're going to get what you want, and it's because you stuck with it and didn't quit. I know a lot of people I grew up with through the restaurant business. they're doing other things now.
Yeah.
They're just not in the game anymore. And now I'm an old dog in this game at 41, and I think that that's all through perseverance. If I didn't want it, I would have quit a long time ago. And I think the people that have real passion for it are the ones that will persevere through challenges. And challenges are going to come up. Things are tough.
That's life.
And things are dark, and things don't always work out. But you just get up, keep at it. Stick to your guns. Compromising is good to a point, but also don't sell yourself short. Know your worth. Don't let people take advantage of you. And I haven't. And I've bounced around a little bit with that. But at the end of the day, it's I keep my chin up. I'm proud, and I'm continuing to try to make the best food we can. Whether it's in a bar, fast casual, whether it's in your backyard on the weekend, no matter what. When I touch that food, I want to make it the best I can. And I think that's something that really can't be taught. That has to be wanted. And with that, I would say good luck, young Erick.
You said good luck, young Erick.
You're going to need it.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Well, if you guys want to contact Chef Erick, we'll put his contact information there for you. Definitely head on down here. Check out the Harbour in Long Beach. It's a really cool spot. Huge patio, downtown Long Beach. And I love Long Beach. I mean, it's just that little city where you're not too close to LA, but you're still close enough to Southern Cal. Like,
that's what people don't. They always think it's way down here, but it's really not. It's 20 minutes from downtown LA. I literally have the blue line to get me to downtown if I wanted to. But also, it's enough city to feel urban and cultured.
Yeah.
But also, we're at the beach.
Yeah.
I could be in Huntington Beach in 20 minutes. And enjoying all that too. So for me, Long Beach is where it's at. I love it here.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, this is Al with the Let's Get It podcast. I just want to say thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and we'll be in touch.